Paul McCartney once said, "Eleanor Rigby is based on an old lady that I got on very well with. I don't even know how I first met her, but I would go around to her house, and not just once or twice. I found out that she lived on her own, so I would go around there and just talk, which is sort of crazy if you think about me being some young Liverpool guy. Later, I would offer to go and get her shopping. She'd give me a list, and I'd bring that stuff back, and we'd sit in her kitchen. I still vividly remember the kitchen because she had a little crystal radio set. So I would visit, and just hearing her stories enriched my soul and influenced the songs I would later write." Originally, Paul began work on the music for the song at Jane Asher's house. He was fiddling with the piano in the key of E minor, and, like the song Yesterday, was just making noises and nonsense words to go over it. There's much speculation as to the name Eleanor Rigby and where it came from. He apparently took the name from Eleanor from Eleanor Brown, who was in the film Help. Paul would later explain in Anthology, I swear that I made up the name Eleanor Rigby like that. I remember quite distinctly having the name Eleanor, looking around for a believable surname, and then wandering around the dock hands in Bristol, and seeing the shop there. But it seems that up in Woolton Cemetery, where I used to hang out a lot with John, there's a gravestone to an Eleanor Rigby. Apparently a few yards to the right, there's someone called Mackenzie. That cemetery was attached to the church where John first met Paul. Paul recorded a demo and then later took it to the other Beatles, who all helped flesh it out. John with additional lyrics, George came up with Look at All the Lonely People, and Ringo contributed Father Mackenzie darning his socks. Speaking of Father Mackenzie, Paul said he is referring to his own father, but changed the name to make it appear a bit more anonymous. They all sang on the track except for Ringo, and no actual members play any instruments on the track. The strings were added as Paul was so pleased with what producer George Martin had done with them on Yesterday. The song was a huge hit, but struggled slightly in the US as a result of John's bigger than Jesus comment. The song would be visually represented in the opening of the film Yellow Submarine and the Cirque du Soleil show Love. I think it's a great track because it shows the contrast of the band. At this point, they were moving away from the pop-oriented love stuff and more into the mature reflection of society and how people can be forgotten. It's both heartbreaking and a sweeping classic. What do you think about this classic track? Let me know in the comments below. The content on this channel is made possible from viewers like you. Help the channel grow by supporting me on Ko-fi, which you can find a link to below. You can also help by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.